Welcome to Council's Corner, everybody. Another fun episode for you guys tonight. How are you guys doing? Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
That's amazing.
Is that Jesus as a hippie?
It's
hippie
Jesus.
It's Jesus.
He's upping his game. Previously, he was trying to get sued by as many people as possible, but now he's just trying to be struck down.
Struck down.
I told you we were in for some prizes tonight, guys. There's going to be some surprises.
There's gonna be some surprises.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
So many surprises. There could be one very specific surprise that everyone's excited for.
Yeah, that's about to happen in like I don't know, a couple seconds.
I'm holding
the
on.
Anticipation
what's
is
about to happen?
killing me.
It's happening.
You're not ready.
Why do we?
Dun, dun, dun.
So we have with us today. We're all a little bit stunned, I think. So I'm gonna take control here. We have with us today.
It's a chair.
Nick, who is the
Whoa!
Oh.
What up, dude?
Yes.
A face and two hands? Holy crap.
Oh,
no.
man. Confirmed.
oh shit! I
who
can't.
had-
Why'd you
who
do this
had
right now? I
average
can't see
white guy?
shit.
Average white guy.
In the
I got an African vibe.
Turns it back off.
I gotta fix it real quick.
I had an African vibe. I'm
Where's my
actually
camera?
shocked.
There it is.
I have
What's
no
up, Nate?
idea what you look
We
like.
just
Keith, but I'm
totally
sure you look
interrupted the
fine.
guest
I'm
with your
super
reveal,
blind.
but so anyways, with
It's all
us tonight
good.
we've got Nick from Laughing Koffin. What's up, man?
What's up,
Hey,
guys?
Nick.
How's it going?
Good, good. Where's our applause? Where's our soundboard, Kitty? Come on. Look at us.
Sorry, I forgot I gotta do
Welcome.
everything around here. Nick could play
Yeah,
the
good.
Jeopardy theme if we need to.
Oh wait, I don't want to get us.
Don't do it.
I don't want to. I don't have my soundboard on today.
Why? Oh my God! His
Well,
jaw
So
is shaking.
before we inevitably forget to do it, would you like to plug any of your socials, your YouTubes, things like that? Because
Yeah,
otherwise
plug
we'll
your
forget
social
the
security
entire
number
time.
real quick. Just real quick.
Gee- what?
It's okay. We just need the last 5. Sometimes I do ask for 5.
What a great intro, man! Wonderful. Oh, geez, here we go. So anyway,
Yeah, cool. So I'm Nick. I'm the guild leader from Laughing Koffin. We are a online gaming community that focuses on positivity and a non-toxic gaming environment, trying to basically beat the stigma of online gaming, which historically has a lot of toxicity. So what we strive to do is just provide a safe community for all to be a part of. You can find us at lkgaming.org. We've got tons of good things going on there. We've got a shop, tons of swag that you guys can purchase. All the proceeds go towards our monthly donation to different charity organizations. Currently, we're doing the Cyber Smile Foundation, which is basically a place that provides resources for anti-bullying and harassing. Doing tons of events in different games, and as being part of a gaming community. We're not. We started in Zenith, but we've grown from there, and we're all on all different kinds of games, like Elysian and Freeland. A lot of new games that are coming out as well. So we're looking to just expand our horizon and grow from here.
That's awesome.
nice. And he said the Z word, and Kitty was slow.
I know. Listen, I teed him up and
What did he
everything.
teed him
I
up?
don't
It
want
was
to
like-
interrupt.
I
I don't want to
He
interrupt.
did it on
Yes,
purpose.
during
The rules are the
stream.
rules.
Literally
You made
did
them.
it on
No, remember, you did
He did
that
it on
preamp
purpose.
before. You did that
He's a
preamp
false
before, and I think
prophet.
it
That's
counted.
not a real Zenith buzzer.
Yeah, no.
That's fair. It's
Disappointing.
delayed.
And one to grow on.
All right, now that there's two, I'm satisfied.
So, I mean, we have right off the bat an obvious reference. Yeah, of course, it's an SAO reference. Siberian.
Yep.
They spelled it wrong,
Yeah,
but it's
no-
an obvious reference.
No, so the reason why we made it different was the K stands for kindness. So we just
Oh,
early on when the guild was created, everyone
Are you on
was
the right
focusing
show?
on-
Are we sure you came on this show? Did you know what show you were going? Just making sure.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm
But,
just kidding. We're very kind.
No, but like I said, it's trying to beat the stigma, and a lot of people joined us initially for the name, and realizing what it was, what we were trying to do, it immediately punted and moved on to something else. But that's fine. That's not what we're trying to do. So, very proud of our community and what we've done so far.
Nice.
Nice, man.
absolutely. I
So
know.
how is it? Is it like herding cats within your community? Because I would just like to throw out there that sometimes like, I'm in your shoes on this side a lot of the time, so I'm just like, do you herd cats as well?
What do you mean by herd cats?
Have you never heard that phrase?
Just
Hey, Meta,
the
can you just
idea
talk
of
about how
trying to
kind
get
these people
control
are?
and make.
Did he just-
No,
What are you
no, the idea
slow, Meta?
between herding, not hurting. No, herding, like a herd of cattle. The idea is that trying to organize a group of gamers is incredibly difficult. And
Yeah.
when we had a larger community in
Yourself,
when we had that
lame.
larger community there, it was almost impossible to do events and stuff because I mean everyone's wanting to do everything all the time, and so it was a madhouse. And now
It's tough. I mean, you have such a wide, especially when we started off, we had a lot of members initially. It's hard to either get people on the same page. Everyone wants to do their own thing. In general, it's hard to organize a group of people, especially when they're doing it in their own free will and free time.
And yeah, I mean, we can go into the organizing part, but I'm just curious if specifically if you've had any weird drama that you wouldn't have expected coming from a place that you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean,
guild, it's all drama.
yeah, it's a lot of drama, and that's okay.
That's a
early
loaded
on,
question,
it's
Budo.
just-
You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leading question.
I would say for us though, early on, it's we weren't as exclusive when it came to selecting members for our guild. So just I'm a manager as well, so sometimes I make bad hires, and what happened was sometimes we let in some bad apples, which they're then out in the world, kind of spreading bad messages. So we kind of do our best to kind of nip that in the bud, but there's only so much you can do. Our limitations were very limited when it came to the Z word in game, just because
There was
I
no
couldn't-
chat feature
yeah.
or way to contact.
Yeah,
people.
I couldn't. That person
It
had
makes
to be
it very
online.
difficult.
Yeah, they had to be online for me to then scroll through a guild list that completely froze
That's why
every time I
very
opened
early
it up.
on in our guild formation, I made it a rule because back then it was pretty much just me for the most part. But I made it a rule. You had to be in the Discord to join the guild because it was getting out of control. We couldn't keep track of
Yeah.
everyone.
Dude, you tell me, man. No, but I mean, it was an absolute blast. What we've done at the beginning of this game, because we started, day one of launch, really started to grow after the first week, and what we grew to and kind of where we're at today is truly amazing. It's been a long road, that's for sure.
Now, let me ask you a question. One of the big decisions that as a guild we had to come to, and we put a lot of thought into, and it sort of divided us, a bunch of us, was the concept of it being an adult-only guild for us. So we made the decision to not have anybody under 18 to avoid a lot of issues, with content and with our communication and different things, and coming across the wrong way to children. So we made a conscious decision to become an adult VR group. Are you guys full age? And if so, like, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, I think where our members are at currently, everyone understands that. Hey, let's just call it PG-13. Let's just try to make it that as the max. People have their own individual conversations, or with a close group of people that they know and feel comfortable with. That's perfectly fine in game or whatever it may be. But initially, we were open to everybody. I mean, it was open season, which again was kind of to our downfall because we had such a wide age range of people joining the guild. You know, you have a bunch of high school kids that they all know each other from school. They all want to be in Laughing Koffin. They think it's super cool. They've all probably seen Sword Art. Then you have maybe an older generation that doesn't want to interact with them. You know, we set a standard guild meeting time every time in game, and it was definitely a challenge. You know, I think nowadays, though, a lot of those people, the younger generation has really moved on from us and from the game in general. So it's kind of evened out to more
So
of a,
you guys have been around even a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. I think at least maybe a month or two longer than we were. But
okay.
so you've been in the game quite a while. I would assume.
Yeah.
Do you feel like the game is kind of dying? Because that's how I felt when we left. Like,
I'll give you my perspective. Even someone who's played, I played a long time. You know, I grinded to get to 40 from the beginning of the game. My frustration now is I took a little bit of time off when the new update came out, and all of my guild members were able to do raids and dungeons, stuff like that. I mean, it was such a grind for me just to get back to where they were after I've already put in so many hours to this game. So that part was a bit frustrating to me. Now, I got there, but I've heard from some members of my group that, hey, it gets a little bit repetitive. You know, it's right now, the new content's still new to me, so I'm still kind of diving into it, but I do hear it's a little repetitive. You know, I think it's interesting so far, but I think time will tell and show. It just depends what else to come out with, whether if it's a new class. But what I also hear is I don't want to go back and redo Cyber Ninja from 0 and go all the way back up to 40 again just to get where I'm at.
that doesn't sound
No.
fun to me. Yeah,
No.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
I stopped after I leveled 2 classes to 40. It does. It gets a little bit repetitive, which is unfortunate because it could be such a very good game.
It could. Yeah. And I'm hoping
Well, I
with
think,
feedback and changes over time, they can turn it around.
You think so?
Say that again.
You think so? You think
only?
that they could? You think that they could turn it around?
I think so, but they have to figure out a way to bridge the gap between, you know, the end game people and people who are still new to this game. I mean, all the time I see people on either the Facebook group or Xena Discord, our Discord or others just, hey, I'm level 3. Can you help me out? You get a lot of communities where people just tell you to kick rocks if they're, you know, if that person's level 40, they don't want to put the time into you. But somehow they have to bridge the gap between new players and the existing endgame players.
You know, I can only think of one experience that was bridging the older.
It's in the chat. Which you got a question, Nick?
Okay, yes, Vapor, of course. So, what's it called? The only thing that I ever saw that connected the top players and from the new players was teaching people how to fast fly. It was literally the only thing when you were like that you could show off and like talk to people and like do a little teaching element and be like, look, this is how you fly.
I also
it's really cool. You have to do this
the
thing.
content they put in warranted removing it because it was cool. The little jumping puzzle was neat. I mean, personally, I didn't find it that fun because it felt a little tedious.
The thing you do literally once and then fast travel every other time in your life in the game.
It's like if it's not something that you're going to repeatedly do as content, it's not like a new mob that requires it. It's just a jumping puzzle. It didn't need to be removed, and people really liked it.
Yep.
Put high value targets all along that jumping puzzle. Put mobs up there that you can get purples off of. Put interactive things up there, and then we've got a reason to jump around up there. They can push you off. Then we've got a reason to do that whole jumping puzzle as many times as we could. But no, they.
You know, cool if they had
it's
put
about
like
to become a
an
bitch
enemy
fest
that
again,
like
so I got to stop
moves up
talking.
along the jumping puzzle with you. You know how cool that would be? It would be a little bit of a Rails experience, but it would still be kind of neat. Like some sort of like serpent or something that goes up along the side of it.
So Vapor, I mean, what do you think about this?
So my opinion, I've gotten hundreds of hours of enjoyment in this game. I mean, I truthfully, I loved it. I'm a blade master when I play, so I love the aspect of just being able to swing dual swords. I think that's super cool. The initial campaign for me, the initial quests were pretty good. I got pretty into the lore at the beginning. Even if you play, you already have it, so you bought it. But even if you play 10 to 50 hours, I think you still get a lot of enjoyment out of it. The thing that's tough and what you're missing out of at this point is the initial burst. When I used to log in week 1, servers were full. People were everywhere. You'd come in contact. Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy experience. But, I mean, we play on Titan server. I go to Titan now, and I don't even see a single person.
It's creepy in there when there's nobody around. It's creepy.
Yeah.
Like when people are in there, it makes it feel like it's alive, like there's life, like things are going on. But when nobody's in there and you're just playing it, it feels odd. It feels very odd.
I'll be honest. I want to share like an interesting opinion on this. Is that when I first started playing and I was into the RPG aspects and the multiplayer was cool, but at the time I had not played multiplayer online games. Like I was never like that into that. I missed that phase. I played it with people in person. I played StarCraft with people online, but you couldn't hear the audio. Anyways, where I'm getting to this was I actually almost avoided people at first. I was trying to play at first, just single player. It would get to certain places where it couldn't, and then I started and it had to grow on me to be with people. And then when I realized how many people, then it just became this entirely different experience. It really flipped it. But for the first like good amount of time that I played that game, I played alone and was almost trying to play alone. It was different. Like then what it ended up becoming fun to me. Because then when I met everybody and just got into the groups, I was like, oh, wait, this is what's fun. Okay. It became a completely different game in a way. So
that's for sure. I mean, even just spin off of that, my personal experiences, like I said, I come from consoles my whole life. And Zenith was the first game that I got on the Oculus. I literally just got an Oculus right before this dropped. So this is my first go at a VR game, and playing console games my whole life, from when the Xbox first came out, always had a mic on, always chatted with somebody, talking, being out there in the community, multiplayer games, Halo, you name it. But moving to more new gen consoles, I never have a mic on. And even the first probably week of Zenith, I never talked to anybody. It's been a while. I'm sorry. But I didn't talk with anybody. Even people I passed by, just either did a casual VR wave. Or whatever, but it's been a different experience. Okay, it wasn't me this time.
Oh, they played without you, Vapor. Sorry. That's funny. Nah, but when I got in, I didn't meet these guys until I was at like level 37 or 38. So I was playing, but even though I wasn't part of a group at that point, knowing that people were around, meeting with like one or two guys, like a couple nights I had linked with this guy, and all we did was look for tiers, and that was really fun. Just the two of us out there just looking for tiers for hours and stuff. Like, it was a great experience. But what bothered me about it was that they were promoting it as if like with all these kind of MMO elements to it. But to me, the only MMO element to the game had to do with some of the way the content's laid out, and then the fact that there's so many people there. But it didn't, like, grinding in there is not enjoyable. It's just not. It's hanging with people in there is enjoyable, but like the grind, it's monotonous. And then it's like, I think it was a great game, but it didn't make at least me want to continue to go and do it over and over again the way that other MMO, I guess, and RPG kind of games that I've played, because I've been more of an RPG player background as opposed to MMO. But like in Dark Souls, like I never felt like when I was grinding in Dark Souls that it was like, oh, this is boring. It was like, no, like I wanted to do it because I really wanted to get past it and beat the game. And it was a hard game to beat, and I enjoyed the challenge. And it was like, once you've done the world boss a few times, you know, you've ran around with everybody, you've seen about 8,000 glitches. You know, it's like, all right, I did it. It's fun. And it, you know, if they leaned into the fun a little bit and like didn't care as much, I think we wouldn't be so hard on it. But like what really bothered us at the very, very end was that they came out against the players and said we're going to start banning people if you did this and start banning people if they did that. If you patch through things, we're going to ban you. How about fix your fucking game? Okay, like we were literally trying to scrounge out fun from the game any which way that we could, because when the game, like for example, I'll give you a good example. After the Fall, you played After the Fall, Nick, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Even if there's a sneaky way to like get through walls or do something and do the stage fast, like would you do it?
Probably.
Oh, you would? Okay, well, that's the opposite of what I was going to say. You're funny, man. So,
It's honest.
for me, okay, that is honest. For me, what I was going to say is that I probably wouldn't, because After the Fall is a really enjoyable game, so I don't feel the need to skip through it. You know what I mean? Like, I actually enjoy going through the stage, so I don't need to skip through it. Whereas in Zenith, we're constantly looking for ways to move faster and get faster and do different things, because the process is not enjoyable. And that means it's a great game, but it won't go on forever, you know, which is fine.
Yeah, but like, isn't that, you know, the whole point of MMOs? Like, they give you kind of some base stuff, and it's all about the community. I mean, I was never a World of Warcraft person, but I hear it's all about the community. They'll content dump, but it's for I hear it's the community that keeps it going.
Well, from what Kitty says, it was a pretty damn good game too. It seems like a much more thoughtful, fleshed out game.
They were very aware that it was the community, and they used that against the gamers by splitting the community up by releasing updates where you couldn't play the game with your friends unless you paid for the expansion. Your friends would go on to the new content, and you'd be left behind without passing out that $20.
So fucked up.
Or 40 or whatever it was. I can't even remember. I mean, the prices probably fluctuated throughout the years, but the price of those expansions throughout the years have added up to probably a few $100s.
But it's one of the things we've talked about several times, though, is grinding in a flat MMO isn't an experience that you can put on the back burner. So, you know, I can do that, but I've got another browser open on my other monitor where I'm browsing eBay or talking to hot chicks online or doing lots of fun stuff. But in VR, I'm sitting there picking carrots for 3 hours. And there's a certain point where you go in a VR game, we've got to re-examine how we do grinding. And especially with the track right now for armor, to get your armor, it's the concept of horrible.
Of passive entertainment, and there's different levels of interactivity, and VR is a different level than video games. Like, video games is not passive storytelling, and yet VR is also way different. It makes what you were just talking about, it makes that seem like passive. I thought video games weren't passive, but now I'm like, no, that's passive, but VR is a whole other, that's different.
So I was just going to say that I think that MMOs are like the ultimate. It's like you get to play along with your friends, but it's also like competitive. So doing the grinding is fun because you're like, aha, I'm getting ahead of the group or whatever. And so it's like the most interactive high scoreboard that exists in gaming, because you get to watch your friends be right next to you trying to keep up with your score or whatever, you know?
That's true. It's all
We
about
have
the
a
latest
request.
armor.
We have a request for Budo from the chat to say, "Curse you, Batman! I'll get you next time."
Yeah. Okay. Let me do this right. Okay.
All right, get into the mode. Sorry, we gotta honor this. Vape is a.
Okay. All right. I think I can do this. Okay. Curse you, Batman! I'll get you next time. Is that good?
Oh, hey, there we go.
solid.
We should get the. Where's our soundboard for that? We need some more applause going.
Yeah, that was great.
No, it was very good, man. It was good. You know, the crowd is late, but they're always there. You can depend on them. You can't. They're not very timely, but
They're a little slow.
They're dependable. They're dependable.
So that
That
was
a
more of the
Joker
like
on my screen.
that was more of the like outrageous one. But then if you go a little bit dark, like the darker, more realistic one, it would be curse you, Batman. I'll get you next time. Yeah, it could also be that.
Oh, okay. That was good. I was wondering if you should bring it back after the first ovation, but that was good. I think the applause should have came again. I think we should have had a repeat applause. We had set you up there, Kitty, but just like that, the crowd is late as hell again. Come on, crowd. Come on.
I'm sorry.
Get there. Get there, crowd.
I'm trying.
Jesus.
Delayed clap.
It's delayed. It's still there,
Yeah.
So
Like
Nick,
delayed
I mean,
crowd.
to finish up, we should ask a basic question when it comes to the Z word. What's your favorite to run? Are you do you like the sword? Do you like pow pow pew pew pew?
Yeah.
Do it
So.
one more time for me.
Pap, pap, pew, pew.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I don't know where the pow pow came from, but it did.
It was the pew pew that really had me going.
Okay.
I think he said he's a blade master.
Yeah, so for me,
Okay.
just given that, for those who don't know, my in-game handle is Kirito from SAO. So running a dual Blade Master is a dream, I guess is kind of the best way to put it. So I mean, I love Blade Master. Everybody says that Mage Tank is amazing. I've tried it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I'd like to stick to the swords. And I think it's more of a challenge because even some of the most recent raids and dungeons, I mean, they're really geared around mages. It's a lot easier. You can teleport. You can stand at a distance and shoot.
broken.
That's really where you missed out though, because the teleport, like we did so many journeys. See, like after we were done with the game, we spent 2 weeks just patching into the map and just walking around under the map and going everywhere and checking everything out and like we went everywhere in that game. Like that was fun. We were having fun.
The underworld.
Like, I don't know why they can't just give it to us,
That's what I'm saying. It was fun. Who cares? Like, what is it? It wasn't hurting us.
Put
It was
some
the only
secret
reason
shit
we
down
were
there.
playing. It was literally the only
That's
reason
exactly what I was
going
going to
to
say. It's from Aldo. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Put some
yes,
secrets
Mage
down there
Tank
to find.
all the way.
I agree. Lean into it. It could be a lot of fun.
Okay, but
Like,
Nick,
do you not have someone who has the time to go in your game and explore it the exact way we did? Because, Nick, you don't understand. I led this charge, and let me tell you, when we said we saw the whole map, if it was possible to get there, I have been there.
Pay this man to do some
underground
testing.
textures you didn't know existed.
Sure.
It was so much fun. That was so much fun when we were those last couple weeks. Just doing that everywhere was probably the most fun I had in the game.
because you'd have to like fly this distance in this weird and
yeah,
Meta would tell you, he's like,
fly.
okay, so you've got to fly like over to that, but do you see that like little edge right there? You see that like it's right there. You see that you got to grab onto that real
Otherwise,
quick.
you'll fall through the map.
Otherwise,
you'll fall
everything.
through.
Otherwise, you'll throw that. Although the one time, which is probably one of my favorite, and I wish I had it on film. Everyone had to fly to these different spaces, but for some reason, my character didn't, and I could just walk. So I was just floating everywhere. So I was the chosen one that whole night, and I was just floating around. And people were like, "How are you doing that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And I was just gliding
Everyone's
everywhere.
dropping like flies, and Bonley's just walking to every spot. He's just walking around.
I was just walking everywhere. It was amazing.
Yeah, these became awesome. These became way harder than anything else in the game because if you did die, you'd have to restart. You're like, how the fuck did I get there in the first place?
Back there.
And then you try to get back to your group, and a lot of times I just never made it. I just had to give up. I was
once
like,
you're gone, you're like,
I guess I'm not
I
playing
had
with
this
them
one
anymore.
place that I called the mountains, but it was actually in the desert. But you were so far in between the textures of the two places that it would tell people that you're in the mountains if they couldn't find where you were.
Yeah, my favorite was when you guys would try to be like, okay, so you're gonna fly over there, and you wouldn't even be able to see the thing you're trying to fly to. You just go,
I was like, I have to load it in the view for you.
You'll see it. You're just flying out into the nothing, hoping that the thing that he told you will actually appear.
And every once in a while, I would just troll people. I'd be like, "Yeah, we're going that way."
That's probably what's been happening to you, Budo.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
So
So now,
before-
Nick, I don't think you weighed in on it real quick. Just the last thing to finish our Zenith conversation is you didn't really weigh in on the fast flying. Like, did that? You didn't really weigh in on the fast flying on whether that you cared that went away or not. What do you feel about that?
All right. I think it was awesome for a lot of people. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know, like, I don't know what I was doing wrong. Like, I don't know.
All these
I
hours
sucked.
no flying.
Oh, dude,
That was a
I mean, I've gotten it
prerequisite for our
times.
guild.
The
If
best
you
part
needed
of
to
it.
get left behind,
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, there was times where I can get it like once or twice, but like there was people that were just so next thing you know they're on top
yo,
of the rock.
once
Yeah,
once
that-
you get once you figure out
You
what it
couldn't
is you're
do the
doing,
underground
it's
missions,
so
not
easy.
being able to do that.
No,
That's-
definitely.
There's no way.
we had a night where we had to teach like 5 people just because in our exploring, I mean, you have to fly, you have to fast fly. You can't make the distance without splitting it
make
up
it,
with
yeah.
fast flying.
You can't go
And
up.
we're spending 2 or 3 hours teaching everyone like, all right, keep up, let's go. There's a lot of fun. I mean, specifically we've
So,
got Zay
Vapor-
in the guild, and she,
Paper in the chat.
the running
just
gag
said
was,
he's asking
Let him
what
finish.
fast
He
flying
didn't even
was.
finish. He just had one line left, Meta. He was right about to finish his sentence.
Well, just
Cut
so
him
you
right
know,
off.
I acknowledge you, chat.
It was the running gag. Go ahead, Kitty. No, he's not going to.
so Zay was bad at flying. That's the joke. It's done now, but and she's not even
Thanks,
here to
Meta.
defend herself. So
That's
Ah.
true. That's
Ah.
true.
Have you guys heard that we have fast swimming now?
Ooh,
yes.
can you swim
no, I
through
haven't
the
heard
air?
it, but
Yes,
I know
I have
swimming is
heard
faster
this.
than
You
walking.
literally do the same motion, but now you fast swim. So
So
You lost
Vapor
fast
was
fly.
How
you
many
get fast
situations does that come in handy?
Well, swimming.
like when you're going,
No,
when
he-
you're going
in
to
the
the
water.
one dungeon that's on
I don't know any of the dungeons.
yeah,
I
there's
think
one
I'm
out
the
towards
only
the
one in the guild
coast.
that did the end game content that came out. I don't think anyone else played after the update.
Yeah, I uninstalled
I tried it.
that
I tried
shit.
it with you, Kitty. I was there with you. We tried it.
For yeah, you did we did some overworld stuff, but you guys didn't do any of
Yeah.
the raids or stuff.
Oh no, I didn't do the climb. I was like, every time I heard about the climb, it made me want to do it less. Every time when people brought it up.
I did it halfway.
rough.
You know,
fell,
My
and
first
gave
question
up.
would be like, "Is it fun?" And no one would say yes.
The frustrating thing about the climb. So while it was still in beta or in the public test realm, I did the climb at least 7 times. I did it with a lot of friends. We're all going through it. So every time someone else had to do it, I'd jump in and do it with them. As soon as it released, the same 3 rocks would glitch out from under me. So every time I tried to climb and they were right up towards the end, it would reset me to the low checkpoint. And I got so frustrated. It took me like 3 weeks. I finally did it because I was like, I've got to try the raid stuff. So I finally did it. And then I did the raid twice, and I was like, everyone was... Because you get stuck with randoms, and everyone was absolute garbage. So it really...
Well,
made it
that's
tough.
another issue too. It's like, what was it this past weekend? I tried playing in the morning. I'm East Coast based, and I tried playing in the morning. I mean, it took me 15 minutes to find a dungeon, people to play with dungeons. I couldn't get into a raid at the time, so it was,
So, just real quick. So Vapor was asking in the chat about what the fast flying was. He was asking if it's like Pop 1. So not like Pop 1. So you would start out flying similar to Pop 1, but unlike in Pop 1, Zenith has like a gravity mechanic. So if you start going down, you gain momentum. So like you can do like swoops actually to get faster and stuff, unlike in Pop 1 where you're just the same motion. But there was a glitch that was in the game for months after it released. So
No, it was in the game in alpha all the way through.
well, yeah.
And
Well, no, I'm
throughout
saying, and the
months
devs had
after
actually
release.
said that
Yeah.
it was like part of the game at one point before like going back on it. And so it would allow
Climbing.
you to do that, but you could also you go like this, and so this was the motion that started you to start flying, and it like sent you forward a little bit. So what you would do is you would go like this, and every time you went to that trigger point, if you were holding forward on the thumbstick, it would constantly just
So
like shoot you
terrible.
forward. So you turn into like Superman, like just flying all over the place. You would like glide upwards and down, all like so like Super Saiyan fast. It's a lot of fun. A lot of people really enjoyed it.
You know what's crazy?
felt like
It's what
Peter
made the game
Pan.
fun. It
You know
was
what's
the
crazy,
thing
though?
that made the game fun for me.
I heard from somebody that supposedly knows the devs or has had communication with the devs enough to where they've talked to them, and apparently when they played the game, they have themselves flying crazy fast so they can go anywhere super quick.
Oh, sure.
They've,
That's why would
they've
you want to
got
walk through the
they've got
world?
God mode.
God mode settings. Yeah,
But that's what I'm
it's
saying. If it's so
crazy.
fun for them to be running around, why wouldn't they think other people might want a slightly
Well,
similar
as
experience?
GMs, they have to be able to respond and get places. So, but I'm pretty sure that
They should just be able
they
to
can
spawn
literally-
everywhere. I bet you they
so
fly
one
around
of the
for fun
things
fast.
one of the things GMs can do is they can throw you. So they can literally pick up your character and throw it wherever they want, like physically throw you. So, there's a lot of fun things the GMs can do. They have fun. And then they tell us no fun.
Not to have fun.
Yeah. Or you'll be
Right.
banned if you have fun.
What a joyous experience Zenith is.
Not allowed.
I
So
wish
to
our crowd
interrupt
was as
conversation
fast
for a
as-
second,
as
and
fast
we're
as
gonna.
Kiwi.
Yeah, it's not. The crowd takes a while. They don't even know what's going on. So to interrupt our conversation for just a moment, we can come right back to it because we are already getting later into the show. We are doing a giveaway series. So for the next 10-ish,
Yeah.
at least 10 streams, we're going to be
Least.
giving away game keys, Steam game keys. Maybe we'll throw in an Oculus key or gift here and there, but for the most part, it's all going to be Steam games. So we've got, let me see if I can pull it up, a pretty big list of games that are on this list to give away. And I guess what we're going to do is we're going to tier them. So there's gold games, silver games, and bronze games. And most of that is based on ratings of the games. So we've got games like Trover. So we consider that one a gold game because it's got excellent ratings. We've played it and it's an amazing game. And then we've got games like Kittypocalypse that we got because it says kitty in it. And I doubt it's going
It
to
has
be that
excellent
great.
ratings on Steam, actually. It has like a
Maybe.
91% rating.
Maybe it's the best game in VR ever. I don't know. But, so yeah, we picked up a bunch of keys and games that we're going to be giving away to you guys. And to break or to kick things off tonight, we're going to do our first giveaway. And in order to be entered in that giveaway, all you've got to do is type, what did I tell them to type? I've already forgotten.
Hey Vapor, if you end up winning,
I'd
Just
like
give-
the chef special. Type that into chat, and I'll make sure your name is on the wheel when we do the giveaway.
So to break it down a little bit more, so we're gonna have gold tiers, silver tiers, and bronze tiers. And the games, so when we spin the wheel, that's what the options are gonna be. And if you get gold, you get to pick from the gold pool of games or the silver pool of games or the bronze pool of games. So you're not just told which games you're gonna get. You can kind of pick the one that you want from your category.
okay, how about this? Based on what Vapor said there, Vapor's going to be like a spin again point on the wheel. So if he's on there and you hit Vapor, you spin again. If it's a game that he doesn't want, because he said he was just going to give it back to us in the chat. So I don't want you to give it back to us. We want somebody to leave with the game today.
Okay,
So
so
you
you
could
guys
be-
know this is really unusual, but I want to spitball an idea while we're live on the show.
It's very shocking.
I know.
It's shocking.
So my thought here is that maybe the people who get silver can choose from silver and lower, so silver and bronze, and people who get gold can choose from gold, silver, and bronze, so that the people who get the highest prize
I'm fine
aren't
with
limited
that.
to the lowest pool of options.
That's
I'll
perfectly
allow it.
fine with me. I think that
Nailed
makes
it.
perfect sense.
I didn't catch it.
Waiting.
I was
So if
looking
you
at the
get
chat.
gold, you can choose
You can
from
choose
any
your
of the
tier
games.
or lower.
If Vapor wins,
Yeah.
he has to pick the cat one. That's it. That's the rule,
If you
man.
get
That's
silver,
the
you
only
can
one you
choose
don't
from
have.
the
You got to
silver
take it.
or the bronze list. If
And
you
we
get
want to
bronze, you can only
review.
choose from the bronze list.
I want to know how good it is after you win it.
Yeah, we would love to hear
So-
back if you enjoy the game that you win. And
Yeah, that would be
Right.
nice for anybody, but especially that kitty apocalypse. We're very interested to see what that's like. Nice. So, how long are we giving them to join into the wheel?
Ooh, maybe just a few more minutes, since now
Yeah,
we're
just a
making it
few
really
more
obvious.
minutes.
Okay.
Get
all right,
your
sounds
entries
good.
in,
So-
folks. Time's
Now, let
running
me.
low.
All right,
Let's
I
do
got
it
one
at
more. I
45.
got just one other
So
thing to wrap
step
up our guild
one-
conversation.
Step
Step one.
one of giving away the games
had the
is
same
at the
thing.
beginning of each stream. We're going to spin a wheel or throw some dice or do something to decide what tier we're giving away that day. And if we don't hit the gold tier like the first 2 episodes, we'll do gold on the third no matter what. But because we want to make sure, because there's only one little wheel there, one little spot that has gold. But so we'll spin the wheel early on in the episode and then give away the game mid to late episode. So are you guys ready to?
Yes.
I
How
have
many
a
people
list
do
of
we have?
names, so I got. Make sure we got everyone here. I have.
Not for the winner yet. We're spinning the wheel to pick.
Oh wait,
a
he just
tier.
explained this. No, you're doing it the wrong way. No, you're doing it the wrong way. We pick the winner.
Fuck you,
and
kitty.
then
Spin
after
the
the
wheel.
winner. No, don't do it. Don't do it. No, we want to
No,
pick the
we
winner.
pick the tier first, and then we pick the winner.
Pick the winner. No, we don't. We want somebody to
That
win
doesn't
and then
make
not know what
sense.
tier they're going to get yet. After they win, then they get to pick what they win. If it's already bronze, who's going to be excited in 10 minutes if they don't want a bronze game? No one.
Yo,
you want to
way
pick
to
the
kill
fucking
the
winner
mood
first.
on our first
Pick the winner
giveaway.
first, and then do what
It's
they
almost
want
like we should have
afterwards.
discussed this before the show and already came to the conclusion that we were doing it this way when this could have been brought up beforehand.
Well,
We had a pre-show.
But no,
all
that's-
sorts of new ideas are coming. But you gotta pick the winner,
This
and then
is
you
so
have to do
unusual,
this gold.
folks. I'm
silver
sorry,
thing.
everybody. Technical difficulties. This never happens that we disagree in the moment. I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's sort of like a working.
All right, you guys have lost the wheel. You just lost it. It's gone.
No,
Man.
we're not.
All right,
Oh,
so
chat,
later
rebel
on,
against kitty.
We're
Chat, type
spin-
fuck you kitty in the chat right now to get the wheel back. You have to type fuck you kitty in the chat to get the wheel back. Help, I need your power. Type fuck you kitty in the chat.
Put your arms up like a spirit bomb. You gotta do this if you want people to.
You have to believe.
Oh man, no, I'm not. It's gotta be. You guys gotta win first, then see what you won. What's
No one
behind
said
door
fuck you
number
kitty. I
2?
feel so alone.
You are alone.
yeah, no
Julie,
one
man.
said it. They're all too nice. Oh, but they can put emojis all over my. Why don't you have them put poop emojis all over my screen? Wouldn't that be more?
Hey, Meta, just along the lines of like kindness, I just wanted you to tell Nick about your website that you created for Kitty.
Oh, yeah, there's a website called fuckyoukitty.com. I made it because he pissed me off one day. So
It's the easiest way to join our guild.
one of the easiest ways.
I mean, you could go to thevrguild.com, you could go to pleasepleasejoin.us, or you could go to fuckyoukitty.com.
Or please,
Vapor goes every day,
please,
so we're good.
shout us.
they
Every day.
give just some surprises.
Or you could find a guild that's not toxic, like lkgaming.org, and you could
You seem like a little bit too much for you.
People,
Hey,
I
guys,
think Dadbot just tried
if
it
you're
for the
looking
first
at
time.
this
He
show
just
and
clicked the link
thinking-
and he's like, "Wait, this is real? What the fuck?"
If anybody's watching this show out there and you think, five of these guys are a little too fucking much for me, but this one guy's really nice, you might want to join his,
Yeah, see,
We're
he's over
actively
here with Super
promoting
Play.
people
I
joining
asked
other
one of the
guilds.
game devs to ban me in Discord. I mean, we're very different vibes going on.
That's our reminder. If you're watching, please remember to unsubscribe, dislike the video, and get the
Yes.
heck out of here.
Smash that thumbs down button.
Oh no. We're not going to be able to upload this one to YouTube, guys. Jeez.
Yes, we are. What? Yes, we are.
This is a banner show. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Awesome
what are you
guests.
talking
We
about,
got all
man?
kinds of surprises.
Number
He
25.
appeared and then disappeared.
He disappeared.
Now,
He showed his
Now.
Where the
face
fuck is
and
the
then
wheel?
disappeared.
Now let's do the wheel of the people.
Yeah, we teased
Dude,
with the
I know.
wheel.
What up?
Me, if
Williams,
you're watching,
everybody
come back.
get
This
on
is-
there
come
on
back.
the
This
wheel.
is your last chance to get included to the giveaway. All
Hey,
you gotta do
William,
is
just
type
because you're a
in,
consultant, you're still eligible
I would
to
like
win on the
the
wheel.
chef special. I would like the chef special in the
Yeah,
chat. and you'll be
everyone who's
entered.
not on the show
We'll give you
is
another
eligible
minute here.
for the giveaway. You just have to type it in the chat.
William's like our back.
And I mean, we can throw you in, Nick. Do you want on the wheel? Do you want to win
Gray
a
area.
prize right now on stream? And
Oh,
all
shit.
everyone in
I
chat.
would love to. If it's not
He's
the
in.
kids, I'm gonna be super disappointed. I would like the chef special, please.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
you're on the
ordered the
wheel.
chef
You're on
special.
it.
He's in.
Yep.
He has ordered.
All right.
It's
Right
a
now,
Will
I've
be
got Vapor,
$32.50.
William,
Oh, we got
Dad,
one more. We
Bob,
got Sketchy Panda.
Heiser, Orban, Nick,
Sketchy.
Sketchy Panda.
Spin.
I feel like even though she's not
wheel.
here, I feel like Zakun should be on the wheel, even though.
Where? Yeah.
Hey,
But
we
she's
told
not.
her. All she's got to do is be here.
She's
Yeah,
working.
that's true.
We
More
can't
people
put
yelling
people on the wheel who aren't here. That's not
Oh,
fair.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
fair,
It's not
Boo.
fair.
Yeah.
Not fair.
Favoritism.
Bad.
I tried, Zakun.
All right. Have I missed anyone? We've got Vapor, William, Dad, Bob,
Zakun says
Heiser,
she had
Orban.
100. No, she had
Nick,
something like
Sketchy
400
Panda.
Steam games that she's
That's
never
true.
played. I think she's
That's
okay.
true. That's true. Good point.
She wants to actively do her own promotion on the show of games. I think we might have that in the future. Zagoon's giveaway. That'll be fun.
Oh my god! All right, where's the wheel? People
Let's
are getting
get it,
impatient.
man. I'm
I
I'm wondering
have
if it's an
to- I have to
imaginary
get it
wheel at this
going.
point.
Give the man
All
time.
right, he's getting it going. We have to delay. Meta,
Wait
shake
for
your
it.
eyes around.
Wait
Shake your
for it.
eyes.
Hold your horses. With the,
It's aggressive.
Zakun already owns all the games. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised.
Yes.
it's
No,
not too late,
there she
Zakun.
is. Hey, go to the crowd. Can we get a crowd clap? Can we get a crowd clap? Literally spawned her.
Oh no, I've lost
We can't
my
get it.
googly eyes.
There she is.
I love the delayed crowd. That's my favorite. It's like, oh man, you just never know when they're gonna get
All
excited.
right. So I get to steal the
Crying.
whole show here for a
Shit's fun.
second. And my connection is bad. You guys see me? Is the
Yeah,
screen
yeah,
you're
nice?
good. You're fine.
You're fine.
Hey, do I look pretty today? I shaved
so
for you
pretty.
guys.
You look really good.
Average.
Chaos Veda.
People are getting impatient. Spin the wheel.
Okay, now you froze though. You're frozen, kitty.
That's because
Shit.
you've only had to. Oh.
Oh, this looks
We're
exciting,
gonna take a chat.
Man.
For
I'm
a
gonna
second.
die from
Yo,
epilepsy.
robot man. Nah, you're gonna have to stay quiet for this one, kitty. You're a super robot guy. But this
Yeah,
looks
that wheel
awesome,
is not
guys.
smooth.
It's as
You can't
smooth
tell.
as our
Hey,
show.
what kind of wheel would you expect us to have? It's got to be a janky
Well,
wheel.
no, I
for us.
can't read the name.
Focus.
There's also
Can't
that.
see.
Focus.
And
Kitty,
just
your
assume
connection
your
got bad at
name
the
is
worst
there.
time,
Down
my
in
man.
It did. Is it the lights? It's just too much lights. Kitty, are you okay?
He also died at the same time. as us.
I just I was spinning. I
Nice
thought you
one.
were
The
gonna
center of the
take
wheel has the logo.
many-
That's
Oh
awesome.
shit! I think
Guys.
it says Nick.
How
Oh.
many?
Oh,
It does.
heck
I can
yeah.
see
Wow.
that.
Automatically,
it.
it's gonna feel rigged that our guest.
Oh,
Oh no!
So
Oh no! It's a guest giveaway.
man, there's gonna be a riot in the
That's not
comments.
good.
Yeah.
Nick's like,
If
yeah, fuck
anything,
it.
this just tells you the advantage of
Nick's like, yeah.
our show.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah. So if you want to be a guest,
This was our plan all along.
rigged. I think wait, did they change it from hashtag to exclamation point?
Oh no!
Oh
The reason I'm so
shit!
worried is
So-
my name was actually on the whole wheel.
No.
Secure set this rigged.
Paper said,
So-
get any game
No.
except that cat game.
So
He's
anybody
used
who's
it.
disappointed that they didn't win, remember, you can come back next week and we're gonna spin it again.
Oh, man,
We
that was
have a
too
lot
much
of
fun.
games.
Do we have a guest next? I don't think we have a guest yet next week, so maybe the guest
No.
won't win.
But maybe not.
Get
If you
on
want to
right
come
now.
on, let us know.
No.
All right,
Maybe
so
we
now-
will. Maybe we will.
I don't-
Maybe we won't.
I don't know if you know how this works, but after we get you excited for winning a game, now we're gonna tell you you can run a bronze game. And
No,
then
now
you're
you get to
excited
see.
again.
What do you think? Let's see what you're gonna win. Let's go.
Oh no, I didn't copy it.
Motherfucker.
So we couldn't see
Hold on.
this.
Remember,
this is who you're gonna
Please
give the
hold
game
technical
to.
difficulty. This right here, this is why
never
I
happened.
created fuckyoukitty.com. It was because of something like this.
All right, can you guys see me, hear me, and see the wheel?
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
to all of the
Yes.
above.
Yeah,
Yep.
gold is the same
Oh.
color
Is
as
it?
as bronze. I feel like.
It's
Whatever.
gold, gold.
Yeah, the
It
colors don't
is.
make any
It's because
sense.
it is the same color.
Yeah, whatever.
None of the colors make sense.
Read. We can read.
So gold is.
Can we
Turn the
color?
color.
At
When I-
one point,
the
they
wheel?
did make sense though. What
didn't make
happened?
sense last
In the
time,
pregame show, they
You have
made
to-
sense.
you- Because we were doing the colors first, so they were all set up. Now that I've had to go back to it, the colors are gone. The names are right, so we're good with the names.
We are.
We've
good.
got one gold, we've got 3
like a
silvers,
consolation
and
wheel.
we've got 5 bronzes. So bronze is heavily weighted, gold is lower weighted. That's
do
enough to
this.
do.
Going gold.
Spin the fucking thing.
Spin that.
I swear to God, if you
We
if
need
you get
music
go-
for the wheel.
No. Okay, I'm
I hope
fine
it-
with silver.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Middle of the
there we
road.
go.
I'll take it.
All right. What game you gonna get? I don't know. It's a
So-
really
So
now we
interesting
have to have
carnival game out there.
Unfortunately, he's not in that category.
We need a picture that's just the silver.
No,
and bronze
any
games so we
game,
can
silver
show.
or bronze.
Yes.
We can
That's-
you can
yeah, that's fair.
list
Some
and
cool
then
ones
we'll
to
tell
choose
you
from.
if you can get it.
That's terrible.
You have to put the list back up.
This is
Wait,
the
you
gift
don't
that
have
keeps
it-
on giving.
You don't have them separated? Yeah, we have to.
Yeah, I guess it's a silver.
Now pick out a game you think
So
is
you-
good and think it's
You
not that
go
one,
until
it's
we
another
tell
one.
you can have that one.
God, this is terrible.
It's the
This is a
game
great
within
way
the
to make it a
game.
mystery.
Oh
Alright,
my
let's see here.
god.
Let's see here.
Like,
Wait, I
what do
see
you
Zenith
think is
in the
a silver
comments.
thing?
I see Zenith in the comments, man.
Let's
Andy
Is
see
just
he-
said
here.
it twice.
There you go. I got you, Laughing Koffin Gaming.
So
What is,
the
what
gold
is the
tier
chat think I
games
should go
are
with?
Trover. Gold tier
Okay.
is Trover, Espire, Into the Radius, and I think Dragon's Fist is on the gold tier.
And VTOL.
So those 5
We should've let him
games are
guess.
the gold. They should have, but you know.
Yeah.
So anything else but those 5.
Oh, it's tied between the temptation of Kitty Apocalypse and
Vapor will kill you. Vapor will
You
be
know
so
what that game is, don't you? You need to find out.
and
You're like, I would never buy that
Contractors
game, but it's
VR.
like, what the fuck is Kitty
Ooh.
Apocalypse?
Ooh.
I saw a video of Contractors the other day. It looked pretty cool. Searching IP.
Neat. Where's the music? Where's the Jeopardy music?
Oh, she's here.
Really, you guys? Really? I hear you're giving guests games. Is that what we're doing?
How dare you come in and shame us?
I can't leave.
I don't
you
know
guys
where
both
she
playing
heard that
nasty.
because nobody here spilled the beans about that, and
Anyway.
Zay, this is Nick.
Hey Nick, congrats.
Isaiah. Thank you.
Congrats on your bribe.
I come here every damn thing, and I don't win shit but a bunch of shit talking.
That is true.
Is that how we're getting guests now?
Yes.
We've reached a new
Apparently.
low, Zay. We've reached a new low.
one of the few
Yeah,
people who's
everyone,
not
when
very
this video
obscure.
goes up on YouTube, come to this part, slow down
Oh.
the wheel and check it. and then see if only his name was actually on there. Are you sure it wasn't just his name? It was awfully blurry.
Kitty blurred it so no one could see.
You said it's between Kitty Apocalypse and which other game?
Contractors.
Contractors. Let's.
Well, if you pick contractors, you also get a friend in Vapor. If you don't, then you create an enemy. You are all about kindness, so.
Let's see here.
Vapor wonders how you doing, Zay.
I'm looking up Kitty real quick.
That's Zay's job. Ooh, he's really thinking about this, man. It's a serious decision.
Dude, Kitty Apocalypse was a 9 out of 10 on Steam.
I know. I told you.
You're
like, what is this sleeper? What is this indie game I don't know about? I want to try it.
All right, it's Kitty Apocalypse. I'm sorry.
Crowd, where's our delayed crowd? Let's get our delayed crowd going. Ooh, sorry, Weaver. That hurts. The crowd likes it.
Congrats.
Yeah, congrats from the chef. Yeah.
Have you guys played Stray at all? Have you heard of that game? It just came out recently.
No.
Heard of it.
You basically you play as a cat. And
I want to scope it. I want to scope it.
So you're trying to like build out your cat catalog of games.
At this point,
it's a little steep for the amount of content you get. So it's a 2-hour, 3-hour game. I think the speed runs, they were saying like what's an hour and a half for a speed run. So it's a little on the expensive side right now. I'm sure I've said it 100 times now. As soon as it goes on sale, I'll be getting it. What?
Kitty, I don't know if you realize it, but now that we've given our guest a game, you're touting how expensive it was.
No, we're talking about Stray. We're talking about Stray.
Stray. Okay, I feel better. I thought you were saying.
No.
I thought you were saying like gave you a very
No, we're talking about Stray. So the idea is it's kind of a.
I'm sorry.
It's a puzzle game, and you're a cat. The best thing about it is there's a meow button, so you can meow.
Yes.
Some of the GIFs I've watched of it though, like there's a part where like you can make the cat lay down, and he kind of sits there and he bats at another cat. They have a little interaction. It looks really cute, and it sounds really fun. It just also sounds really small for the price they're asking. But,
what is the price?
$60.
$25. No, it wasn't that bad.
What?
Let's see.
Okay, now we just need to look it up.
I just woke up. Everything I've smoked was a waste up until now. I'm back.
$29.99.
He's back, baby.
Yeah, $30.
So it's $30.
Go time.
Which
30?
I mean, I'm kind of stuck in this.
I don't know.
I'm kind of stuck in this mode where even a AAA studio game is worth about $30 to $40 for me. Like, so when you put a $30 price tag on it, in my head, that's like the highest limit I will hit on a game I'll spend right now, or I'll spend on a game right now. But
all right, one
does
last
look
comment
like a
about
lot of fun. And
one last comment about the Z word. How did you feel about like them putting like? Did you feel like it was a beta? Because it was like they kind of released it half as a beta and half as a full release, because they were saying it was a beta, but they had a price tag of a full game.
I know. I think they just tried to get it out there. They rushed it a little bit. I'm happy that they at least put it out there. I wish they made patches and fixes a lot sooner. And I understand they're a small team, so I try to put myself in their shoes and say, hey, there's only so much we can do in X amount of time. But just the traction that they were getting, I think they weren't expecting it, It's surprising. People maybe took that stimulus money and they're like, hey, I'm going to buy an Oculus. And first game in the store, most popular game was the Z word. So they download that. And
they marketed it as Sword Art Online, whether it was intentional or not.
From the Kickstarter. So
everyone goes, I've got $200 or $300. I can get lost in a virtual world for $300 plus
at home anyways.
$30 early, $25. How much was Zenith?
It was $30.
I think it was $27 if you bought it right away. like 27 if you bought it right away, and then it was maybe bumped up to 30 at one point. I think it's down to maybe 24 or 25 now.
Chat says 30.
Okay, I've got one question that I ask this of a lot of people, but I feel like any guest who plays that game, I should ask of it. How would you like to see professions in the game?
This is his
I mean,
episode.
Traders.
You had the whole thing about Szechuan sauce.
Oh, like I don't know. I guess you never played
whole
WoW, but
character.
there's
Yeah.
miners and
Episode 1 of the
tailors
show,
and
his whole thing was professions.
alchemists and potion makers and
I mean, if the community was what it was the first month,
Ooh,
yeah, definitely. Like
interesting.
I would
But
love
it doesn't
that.
feel like it would work now.
Yeah, because there would be so much content, and people can have their own, either different guilds or communities that, hey, we focus on mining, or we focus on shopkeeping, or whatever it may be. I think that would be super awesome. But I think I think it's too late.
it certainly would have kept all those numbers higher for longer if there was all that stuff to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure. But like you said, I mean, I think it was rushed a little bit. They wanted to get the market. They got some funding. They had a Kickstarter. I think there's just a lot of pressure for them to get it out there. And I think they did the best they could.
Totally. I'm also excited for Alicia.
So
Yeah,
did you play
sure.
in the alpha for Alicia?
No, I did not.
Oh, damn.
I was
Like
thinking
I
about
said,
it
all in
today.
it.
I was starting
I
to
tried
drool
to-
today. I was like, Alicia, come on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm drooling.
Yeah, the whole crew was in
We-
there. All of us were in there. It was fun.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
We
was super
thought
late
for-
to the VR game.
Oh man.
So I
We-
missed all this.
We thought for a while, we were like, man, we're kind of worried Alicia is going to take us away from Xena. And, shit, God damn it. And it was a little conversation.
Wario.
The mustache.
And,
with the...
it honestly, after we did
Just got to
the,
combine them.
so a lot of us were in the alpha for Alicia. And after doing that, we realized, like, if we stay a Zenith guild, we're going to be dead in 3 months. And that's
exactly
the
what we
reason we push so hard to switch over to a VR guild and getting everyone playing all these different games. Now the only problem is some of us are on PC because we're better than everyone else, and then everyone else is on the Quest. So now the only issue is, like, when we go into VR chat, we can't do any of the cool worlds. And
That's way better.
Way better.
oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Yeah,
Your impersonations, though. Jeez, bro.
Only so harsh. Such a bully.
so we
Don't
do,
say that.
ironically enough.
say
Hey,
that.
yeah, Nick, if
Don't
you want to get
dare
into the
say
beta for Alicia, we do
Motherfuckers
have
on it.
a bunch of keys we're going to give away for the beta to Alicia once they announce it.
Yeah, we did.
So,
we did
come
a
back and
couple
enter
raffles.
that. And
That's right.
We do. We
That's
have,
right.
like,
Yeah, I picked up a
50
beta
for
key.
that.
We did a raffle not too
Okay.
long ago as well. Definitely excited. We're all looking forward to it. We got a lot of members involved in that community, and same with Freeland as well. So looking forward to those games.
ooh,
Freeland
we
Alpha's
haven't
going
talked
on
about
right now.
Freeland at all, have we? I don't even think we've talked about Freeland on the show.
I don't even know if
There's a
That's
lot
how
of-
much we haven't talked
It's
about it.
Second Life meets VR chat.
It's like another version of VR chat, but it's still the
Sounds
difference.
very dangerous.
I got lost in Second Life, man. I disappeared for probably a month and a half because, dude, it was ridiculous. I thought the same thing would happen with VR chat. It did not happen. But, yeah, Second Life drugged me in so hard. So that's one of my concerns with Freeland is that I don't necessarily like the aesthetic of it, which is really going to be a big issue for me. But I love the concept of it. So
I'm gonna throw a plug out there real quick, but I'm been talking and working with a guy who's making a game right now. It's called Alpha Life. His vision is to literally make it Sword Art Online. He's got to have 100 floors, boss every floor. I've seen some of the he's got 5 levels done already. I mean, it looks amazing. It's all done in Unreal Engine 5. It's 4K, but check it out. he said it's maybe 2025, 2026. So it's down the road, and he's realistic about that. He wants to do it right. So
Let me ask you a question. I don't know if you would know, but if he's thinking that far down along the road, how do you? I'm just wondering, like, how can you think that far down the road? Just with so many different headsets, coming out and different things, it's like it's very like odd to me to think it's got to be so difficult to plan for that shit.
So between XR and Unreal, I mean, he'll be able to support whatever he needs to support. It won't be.
So as it moves
it is
forward
difficult,
and
but it's not that difficult. Yeah, exactly.
Development,
Well,
development of games can take that long
technical,
sometimes.
like I am. You know what I mean? Like where we don't know.
Most games, you figure a 10-year development cycle. And I mean, that's until like a 10? Good release, until you have a stable, good release. So when you think about a game like Destiny, you had an 8-year completely
everything
in
we're
dev.
Seeing now, everything we're seeing now is 10 years old. Everything's about 10 years old.
I wouldn't put it
not,
at 10.
not for
like
VR
4.
games.
I would
for
say
VR
more.
games, I think 2 years is pretty steep right now.
Okay.
Most of them, they just, and especially with pre-release, not pre-release, what do they call it?
Because the scope.
Well, this is a
game
VR game we're talking about, right? Nick, we're talking about a VR game.
Yeah, it's open world MMO RPG.
Nice.
Sounds pretty dope. What's it
I'm
called?
in their Discord. It's
Alpha
called
Life.
Alpha Life. Yeah, they got a Kickstarter going on right now.
Oh, I lied. I'm not in that Discord. Throw me that plug.
Yeah, definitely. I'll post that.
Very cool. Very cool. Nice. And maybe we can get the creators on here. That'd be cool. I'd like to interview them, talk to them about
I mean,
game.
yeah, he's a British guy. He'd love to come on, I'm sure.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, British guy?
Zay will attack him if he's British.
You clearly just told us that we can't have him on. Don't you know?
Zay gets very excited with accents, especially the British accent.
That's fair.
Yes, she's a fan. We got to get more British people on the show just to get Zay excited. Yeah.
Wait, where'd Zay go? Wasn't she here like when we were doing
she
the
was.
She's having
so
PC issues.
earlier her PC crashed, and it sounds like it did again just now. She's having some serious issues with her computer.
Oh, I got scared earlier this week. My PC was getting slow. I'm like, oh no,
dude! I got the blue screen of death out of nowhere on my PC. Like I was literally, it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything.
A virus to me because I've been getting the blue screen of death lately.
Shit,
it's all
dude.
your guys' fault. If it's
I
anybody's fault,
restarted and it came back to.
Remember when Meta put on that green mask and all of a sudden my screen turned green? That's definitely his fault. Whatever happened there.
He's a virus for sure.
Sorry, Nick. You probably have something. You should go get checked after this episode.
Wait, I need to.
So, Vapor said, I'd like to find good indie developers, playtest, give feedback. Yes, that's one of the things we're trying to do is get in contact with all these indie devs. A lot of networking, social network, just trying to find them. So if you know them or if you've already got Discord links to their communities, we'd love to know what you're interested in so that we can try to, 1, get them on the show and we can talk about it, and 2, introduce them to Vapor so he can get a key.
There you go. Yes. We got you, Vape.
It's kind of one of the points of this podcast, literally from the beginning, was maybe we can get some free stuff from developers. No, not really. But the whole idea is we wanted to push games like the Z Word because we had so much fun playing it. And, at the time, there were like 3 streamers talking about it. And there's a whole lot of YouTube stuff. There's a whole lot of podcasters. But when it came to Twitch and streaming, VR is just so left out, and especially if we're looking at indie games, because you'll see Pop 1 and Beat Saber, and then that's it. And so it is one of our big MFer. Are you calling me MFer right now?
With like 50 subscribers.
If you're seeing it,
on Twitch, there's usually like maybe 20 people watching it. Whenever I'm on Twitch, like some of them have very small followings on those mediums. It's crazy.
Headphone warning. If you're on headphones, lower the volume.
Yo, this is Budo's news. So did you hear
Glorious.
that the new Meta headset is going to be coming out in October? Zuckerberg announced it. We don't even know exactly what it's going to look like. We don't know any of the specifics, but we definitely have heard all the rumors that are probably true, so we pretty much know everything about it. Anyways, October. Check it out.
Did you just spread rampant misinformation, possibly?
Yeah, you know, on the news.
Oh, he is obligated, isn't he?
Is
All
that,
right. No,
But
but
it's like
no,
it could give you laser vision. I don't know.
no. But Zuckerberg did say October, it's coming out. But I mean, if everything we've heard about the Cambria is true, then we know it's coming, and we'll see. The price tag still very, very unknown, very uncertain. But when it comes to price tags that are big, the Apple VR headset's coming soon, and they are really trying to push it as an AR headset rather than just VR. And some shell company just bought out a name in like 12 different countries for Reality One or the Reality Pro. And I think when it comes to trying to push AR or VR as a headset, the Reality that's not a bad name from Apple. That sounds like an Apple product. If they're going to come out with something, that sounds like it. So it's not confirmed, but that's coming soon too. So let's see. We got Wario wants something to say, but no. So yeah, we got Meta. We got the big one in the VR world. We've got Apple. They're coming in. They're doing their thing. Another big name in the gaming world is Fortnite. And somebody did some data mining recently, and they saw some sort of support possibly for Oculus or Oculus 2, which was confusing to people because Fortnite is currently only third person. But somebody said they've also found possibilities of first person coming into Fortnite. So if that hits VR, that's gonna be probably a big deal. I'm not personally a Fortnite person, but seeing how much it's taken over things in the past, I don't know if it's still there. Is it still there? Anybody?
It still has a fucking massive following.
Yeah. So, I mean, that coming into VR could be a big deal. And what the data miner thought they saw, it looked like not only just Quest 2, but the original Quest, which is surprising to me. But anyways, so those are the big name, the big name news, the big stuff. But then we get into some weirder news. And strangely, I don't know what's going on in Iowa, but Iowa State University, I had recently reported that they did a big study on VR sickness and trying to figure out what it would take to get rid of that. They're doing a way weirder experiment with poultry, with chickens, and VR. I want to find a picture or video. I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to, but I imagine I might not be able to say it or see it. But they're apparently, an issue is everybody wants cage-free, poultry, and it's a big thing. It's understandable, but it has a lot of risks with disease or injuries and whatnot. So unfortunately, a lot of poultry is kept in a caged environment. And so somebody at Arizona State University took it upon themselves to use this as an experiment and somehow used VR. And I just really want to see a chicken in a VR headset because it doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know how this works.
News or Budo's fever dream?
So this is news. This is on the internet. And yeah, and this is the headline. It says, "Could virtual reality be the future of poultry health?" And because apparently they're playing videos in VR of them being around other chickens in an outdoor environment. And from all the studies that they're showing, it's improving the health of the chickens to the point when they're literally thinking that they could possibly replace or lessen steroids or antibiotics in chickens and instead use virtual reality.
So what they're doing, so you could consider it virtual reality or augmented reality, but they're projecting reality around the chicken. So the chicken's not in the headset, but all the surfaces around it are projecting the atmosphere. So
yes, I want to.
It's like video screens around a chicken.
We need
I'm
chickens
not-
in Zenith.
I can already hear it though. animal rights activists are going to say that we're putting chickens into the Matrix. Like that's what this sounds like.
Oh my god, we totally would be.
That is the funny joke. It's just basically like it's like testing. Like, can we make humans go into the Matrix and make them pleased and okay? And it's like maybe.
Let's try it with chickens. Yeah.
So,
would you
anyways,
eat?
that's some weird
Real quick
news.
question: would you eat one of these Matrix chickens?
It's not about the
that's
food.
all I
it's
want to
don't
eat from here
developing
on.
Matrix-ish technology. Period. I don't
It
like
only
that.
works on chickens.
It's for
okay?
chickens, guys. It's for
I know, but I
chickens.
don't like
worry
that
about it.
research
It's
to
just
begin
for
to be studied.
chickens.
So it's a weird. It's definitely a weird topic. It's weird, but
It sounds
but
like a way
animal
to
testing
introduce
is
the
never-
technology in a odd way.
Yeah, it's very odd.
Is what
And-
Meta's saying.
Yeah, no, it is, and
coming for us.
yeah, and animal testing is
Sorry.
no new thing, but it's interesting that they're doing it in a way that what they're trying to do is improve the well-being of them, and all the studies are showing that it is doing that they are less stressed out.
This sounds like propaganda.
and I would say that except for the Arizona State that's where I'm from. That Iowa State University, their research is pretty research based, and their last one was pretty good, and so they're doing what?
Only's convinced that Budo's getting kickbacks from Big Chicken.
Which is actually a real thing.
Big chicken.
Budo's last
You're
name
right.
is Purdue.
Actually, Iowa could totally be getting money from Big Chicken. That does sound like a thing.
Oh
but I think that's newsworthy because it's really weird. I mean, the world of virtual reality is entering some really bizarre areas, and I want to bring that every time I can.
That's fascinating.
No, that was great. No, I'm glad you brought it up. Absolutely.
It's weird.
I need a follow up on what
understand all the
happens with the
aspects of
chickens.
it.
I need
This
to
is
like
why
re up on
people
this
that
story.
Talk about like it's like VR is a very cool step, but like AI is also improving. We don't all talk about that a ton on our show, but AI is getting really good at some of the higher end stuff. And so,
yeah.
how rude. Anyways, so like I was saying,
I like the new ending. It's good.
So like I was saying, you did that to an ADHD man, you motherfucker. I was in the middle of talking. I'm never gonna get my train of thought back. Oh right, AI is also improving. And it's like a lot of people in that sector say that as that improves, VR and AI as a unit will be a bigger technological step forward than steam power was in the industrial area.
I think Gamescom is doing a main focus. I forget if it was Gamescom or something else, but on VR and AI, especially Dolly. They're actually mentioning Dolly specifically. Which, do we have anything to do with Dolly tonight? Maybe.
Oh, well, really, right before we play the Dolly game, I would love to take the pleasure of reading Vapor VR's comment here. He said that they take a group of chicks and have them party in a disco that squishes them when they're happiest into a patty. That is brutal, Vapor. At their happiest moment, though, man.
This is the best day ever. Like, is it gonna get any better ever? Oh fuck! Like everyone's getting close. Oh yeah, this is all
of a sudden,
chicken orgy. Right in the middle of the chicken orgy, we're just smashed into patties. All right. I like where this is going.
I feel like
I knew it was a risk.
Of
it was a
Kitty
risk to mention it. I had to do it.
That should be the Kitty Apocalypse plot.
But anyways, yeah, no, I like
did you?
that was a big article that I saw, was just that VR, they want to talk about VR and AI and their interaction, and
I have not
Dolly
seen
for whatever
Charizard.
specifically. And I was like, oh,
I mean, it
Weird.
makes sense. AI is getting, and we're going to talk about Dolly. We play a Dolly game. If you don't know what Dolly is, it's an AI that paints. At the very basic, but it paints really well and it understands what you're looking for. So it makes it pretty crazy. Tonight's examples might tell you otherwise, but
oh no.
Macho
but
Man is back.
Macho Man. Oh, that's Jesus. over
He's just
there.
trying to beat my beard, but he's not even coming close. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
It's true, Budo.
I'm pretty
Um,
jealous of this beardage.
so let me see.
Kitty just straight up ignored you. He didn't care what. Yeah, whatever. Oh man. So wait.
I just wanted to say thanks,
Yeah,
chat.
wait,
You
wait.
guys,
Don't we need
Oh.
paper and pencil or paper and pen or something? We do. Ah,
Yeah.
all right.
and thanks to the chat for being so interactive during the news. I'm sorry I wasn't responding to you guys. That's a new thing to me. I'll try to maybe interact with you guys more during that.
What happened to Bonley?
He's got to find paper and a pen. And also, chat, you are invited to play along. There's no prizes other than some kind of bragging rights.
He's back.
But we will be keeping score tonight. We've only got 5 rounds, so not everyone can win. But actually, wait, no. 5. There's going to be 5 of you guys, and then chat. So that's not terrible.
Oh, and I wanted to get back to the comment. By the way, Siberian, I am not from ASU. I just live in Arizona, so that came to my mind. But I also used to live in Iowa, so that's why it's confusing. So,
I thought you said that's where I went. Did you not say that's where I went?
I thought I
He
said
did.
that's
He said
where
that's
I
where I
live.
am.
Oh, that's where I am. Yeah.
I
Oh,
have to revisit the footage.
Oh
All
shit,
right.
putting him on
All
the
right.
spot.
We got you on the
Sorry, it automatically picks the first person. My bad. Okay, here we go.
It's hard to
Alright, so-
highlight.
It's like,
He
oh
was
shit, what do I
enjoying the
say?
spotlight. He was enjoying it.
I can give him the spotlight back. That's fine.
Give it back.
There, yep, give it back. See?
Oh shit, he's got a scoreboard. What the fuck is this?
Oh snap.
Hell yeah. We stepped
Dude.
it up.
Step
Stepped it up.
so
Yeah.
I
Delete all
don't,
those people who aren't here.
I don't have anything to write with. Will you all take my word for it?
Well, after we
won't.
saw with the way you wrote last week, I think we're fine.
I mean, there's going to have to
Yes,
be
it's
a level of honor
okay.
system since we
Meta,
couldn't
no,
read what
Meta
we
will
wrote
have to go
anyways.
first. Meta will just have to go first every time. That's fine.
Okay.
Sounds fair. to me.
Kitty needs a stream deck.
And I'll have to get
These
into
things?
something a little bit more transparent.
Okay, so Kitty
Into
needs to
something a
use
little more
his stream deck
transparent.
more. Is that what you're trying to say, Vapor?
He needs another one. Is what he needs. He needs like a fucking whole.
No, so
Didn't you see it's
one
got
little
profiles on it?
tangent while we're waiting for Meta to get back. So I bought the stream deck back when, so I used to host drone racing and race drones. And so we would live stream our races. And so I got this to stream racing way back in the day. And I had a lot of stuff set up. I went through a whole lot of work. And when we started doing this, I had lost everything I had set up. I had lost my profiles and templates. I lost all my icons. And I was like, at some point, I'm going to get back to using this. And that point still hasn't hit yet. So we're getting there now that I'm using my stuff for more stuff. We can get there and it'll get better. But for now, I just use it to play sounds.
That's harsh, Vapor. That's harsh.
Yeah, so what he's saying, Vapor,
That's
is
harsh,
get off his
Christina.
back about it. Jeez.
That's harsh, Christina.
Yeah.
All
I'm gonna
right.
need to get all the way off my back on this one.
So the way the game works is
Barely
I'm
an
gonna
inconvenience.
display 4 images that were generated by a prompt fed to Dolly, and you guys need to do your best to guess what the prompt was.
And is it
could
four things, or is there a
nope,
map?
it's just stuff.
Okay.
So, you know, if the thing is identifiable as a specific character or person, you definitely want to go for that. And then they're doing activities or other things, like just try to be as descriptive as you can about what you see. And in the end, whoever's closest will basically vote on which one of us won. I think last time chat had it like 3 or 4 times. So
this is
we'll see
honestly
how we
my
do this
new
time.
favorite game. This beats every board game. This is amazing. I'm loving
This
this.
is fun. Let's get going.
Let's do it.
Okay. Rick and Morty.
Hey, shh. Don't guess out loud.
Oh,
You don't want to
sorry.
give Meta the
Say
answer.
mine as soon as I want. All right, I'm going first. Ready? Here's my guess.
No.
No, give it everybody
No.
a second.
Okay, so I'm just guessing what this is. Is it supposed to be a phrase?
It's like a prompt.
It's-
Yeah, he has to come up with the phrase, and then they make the art based
So
off
you-
of the phrase.
So like so
Yeah.
so not to be specific, it would be like I did one that was like Buddha riding a skateboard with a VR headset on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
So
AI
you-
creates that. It's not like Google where it searches the image; it creates the image.
So these images are 100% original, and it was created by an artificial intelligence who guessed kind of what you were looking for and put his own artistic spin on it. So,
All right.
like I said, tonight's examples aren't the best because I went with more funny things or whatever.
Oh
But I mean,
no!
I've gotten some amazing results from it. But yeah, so everyone got their answers.
I think
Yeah.
we're gonna all be pretty close.
All right. So I'm just going to
That
go
is
down my
first.
list on the side here to pull you
Rick
guys
and
up.
Morty, Mario Kart.
Yeah, it's what everyone's saying.
Okay, it was that easy. Like I
So
wasn't
what do
sure
you-
if I
what
was
do you-
missing.
What did
I
you
got
say,
one extra
Lonely?
bit. If nobody else
You're
has
up.
something, I have something extra.
You're up, Bowman. What's your guess?
I wrote Rick and Morty riding Mario Kart. Then everybody else wrote it because that's exactly what it looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty on Rainbow Road in Mario Kart.
Ooh, you might win.
Wrote Rick and Morty Kart.
Okay.
Like it's their game.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty,
Rick and
in
Morty
Mario Kart.
in Mario
Video.
Kart.
In, not playing.
And then do you have anything good from chat? Vapor, Rick and Morty Mario Kart. Rick and Morty racing in Mario Kart.
Oh
Yep.
shit!
Rick and Morty Mario Kart. All right, so I think that's a good majority of it here. So the actual prompt
Damn.
was Rick and Morty racing karts in Mario Kart 64.
I gotta say
So,
Siberian wins it.
So yeah, that is Siberian taking that one.
would say
I gotta add you to
Siberian,
the scoreboard now.
Boo. Not Siberian. Not Siberian. I want complicated dollies. I want some. Come
So
on, man.
when I do the complicated dollies, it gets confused. So
That's good.
I have simplified.
That's funny.
No, it really isn't. But we're gonna keep going.
No, he means
It
so
is.
So that one
bad that it
goes-
doesn't even make sense.
I know comedy.
No.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Okay, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my
It
god.
gets way worse.
Good. Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but I just see myself so much of this.
So again, this is an important point to say. None of these people exist. This is 100% AI generated. These aren't real photos that were manipulated. This is just 100% out of the brain of AI.
Super weird.
So I think the top left has googly eyes, so that's my man right there.
It's your cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's do this.
Everyone good?
Wait. Go back to the picture real quick. All right. I don't want to. I always think of mine in a few seconds. Y'all take fucking forever, so now I have to remember. The bottom one with the donuts throwing me off. And the shirt has a donut too. Is it Homer Simpson eats a donut in virtual reality?
Ooh.
I have Homer Simpson playing VR with a donut.
I also had Homer Simpson eating donuts in VR.
Well, that's not exactly the same.
And Homer Simpson playing VR with donut controller.
Ooh.
Okay.
I just went playing The Simpsons in VR.
Interesting. We got Gamer Simpson, Homer Simpson in VR plus donut, Homer Simpson in VR, Homer Simpson plays VR. So you guys are going to be really disappointed because I didn't mention a donut in the prompt at all. When this came up,
He's
and
just
I
so
saw
excited.
donuts all over the
Donut.
place,
It's just
I
so
was
random.
like, I knew you guys were going to zero in on the donut. So
No.
So
That's
funny.
it really
great.
makes me happy that you all did that.
Yeah,
But
it's great.
so
That's why I didn't.
this prompt, so it's a photo of Homer Simpson playing VR. So whenever you see pictures like this, it's because you ask for a photo, so it has to make something that's not real. So it's
Yeah.
really cool. You get some horrific results from it. I've made
Some
some
are
really
creepy as fuck.
seriously cursed images by doing
Yeah,
this.
cursed.
But
Yeah.
these four, honestly, I was so pleasantly surprised with how it came out. It's really weird that they decide to do the top of his head yellow and then the rest is flesh tone. It kind of bothers me.
Yeah,
They
no,
went
it's-
plus it's interesting too that they have it looks like there might have been a mention to the controller. Like it does actually look like something was going
Yeah, like
on with the
top
controller.
left and
Top
bottom
left and the
right.
bottom right. They're both yellow. They're both odd. It could have been like a banana
Mhm.
controller or like some
So
sort of
one
interesting.
thing I've noticed in doing all the prompts is if I put wearing VR, there's no controller. If I put playing VR, it tries to add controllers. Sometimes it's two nunchucks.
Playing.
Sometimes it's a big thing.
Yeah.
One of them, it put them on a
Interesting.
treadmill. It does.
Oh, that's cool.
When you put playing VR, it takes in the concept of playing video games and it just adds random accessories.
Crazy.
And then I would assume that Homer Simpson, images that are available of him, must have donuts.
He's so
because
branded
it assumes
with
a
donuts.
donut
Yeah.
is a part of Homer Simpson.
Yep.
That's funny.
Even the controller looking like a donut, it creeped me out.
Yeah,
So who
that's
do we give the
cool.
point to on this one?
What was the
Oh.
exact phrase?
Well, you're the judge, Kitty, on this.
A
This is your
photo
thing.
of Homer Simpson playing VR. So if someone
didn't
said
mention the
Homer-
donut?
Who didn't mention
Who
the
didn't
donut?
mention the donut?
I didn't mention the donut.
I
Budo
think
wins.
Budo wins then.
Budo wins.
My original would have won it. My original was Homer Simpson playing VR, and then I changed it to playing The Simpsons.
Oh yeah,
in
you
VR.
changed it, so you don't win it.
Oh
I know
yeah.
it.
Disqualified.
No donut. No donut. No donut on the new one.
No, but neither does the chat.
but we had
The chat doesn't
we
have
had
a donut
Vapor.
either.
Yeah, Vapor probably.
Oh shit,
wins.
Vapor won it. Fucking A.
I think we got Vapor on that one.
I think you gotta go with Vapor. Yep. Congrats. Where's our crowd? Where's our delayed crowd?
All right, this
like
is
it.
one of my favorites.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
That I am so upset by what I think this is.
Okay. The donut was a lie.
Let me see.
And I want you guys to know it took me rewriting this prompt at least 10 times to get something this good. So yeah, took some work.
Let's do this.
All right.
So I'm not a Dragon Ball person, so if I get the name wrong, fuck you guys. It's not my fault. But is that Vegeta riding a My Little Pony Valkyrie?
Oh, jeez. It's tough out here. I don't know if I want to read mine. All right. So,
Tough crowd, tough crowd.
all right. I've got weird blue-haired shirtless man riding a Bronco on a rainbow.
All right. Goku riding a unicorn.
I almost said that too.
Goku riding a unicorn over a rainbow.
See, I figured the rainbows were so branded with unicorns that they just were included like the donut was with Homer.
Damn it, you might be right.
Backwards, dude. I can't read it.
Anime
You
character
were-
riding on a unicorn on a rainbow.
What?
Yeah.
He couldn't read it backwards either. We've got yeah, so on a serious note, we're gonna pick
That
one of
sounds
these,
like
and it is gonna be a poster
that
that's
sounds like a
available
Netflix
on
show
our
I would
site.
watch. Rainbow
I like the
Rainbow
bottom
Unicorn.
left one the most.
That sounds like Warrior Nun. Like that show is actually pretty good. Like I feel
Dude
like
is also
Rainbow
a unicorn.
Warrior.
Rainbow Unicorn Warrior.
My new wall poster, Goku rides a rainbow unicorn,
Now that one
and
just sounds
Vegeta
like
riding a unicorn
what to talk.
over a rainbow. So on this one, I think I think I've got the winner picked on this one at least. So this one is Goku riding a unicorn across a rainbow.
Oh shit, you did mention the
So
rainbow.
Nick, what was your prompt?
Goku riding a unicorn over a rainbow.
I wanted to say
Yeah,
Goku.
so-
but I was like,
definitely
the hair
won. Damn
color is
close.
wrong. I'm so upset.
So you were what are you upset? The hair color?
No, but he turns blue hair in the
He has
later
blue
episodes.
hair.
If you look at the bottom
No,
left one,
he's
you can
blue
see
hair
it's
and
clearly
super.
Goku's colors. He's got the
Yeah, no,
orange
but
and he's got the blue.
Yo, I don't watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but I do.
Dude,
and
you
I
don't
do
have to
love it.
watch the show. Goku's on like every fucking thing ever.
I've only
It was
seen him with gold hair.
the orange and the blue hair. So I was like, that's I haven't
Got
watched it either, but I assume that's what he's got. All right, so that's one to Nick.
Don't get me into it.
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
All right. What number is this? Is this
This is number
this
4.
the
We've got 2
4?
left. We've got 2 left.
Okay, so I think that what we need to do is after this one, whoever has one, if there's not a clear winner, do we have a bonus one or no?
So,
There's
Possibly.
2 left.
so
There's 2 left. No bonus.
Okay, so then whoever has, if we don't have a clear winner after this one, then only the people that have one will go into the next round.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
All right.
I might have picked a better finale, but I'm fine with that.
Okay, I got it.
I have no idea what this is.
I know exactly what this is. I'm offended that no one else does.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to change it, even though the chat
Come
had
to me.
better ideas.
I know.
No.
I just saw that.
I refuse to acknowledge you, chat. That is incorrect. It is not the Man of Legend. It
All
is
right,
not
y'all
Bowser.
ready?
It's hungry, hungry hippos eating psychedelic shrooms.
I've got Bowser eating magic mushrooms.
I got Koopa eating and tripping on shrooms.
Dinosaur tripping on shrooms.
King Koopa eating a toadstool.
The chat is with me. The chat says Bowser too. I see.
Bowser high on mushrooms. Bowser eats a mushroom. Bowser eating magic mushrooms.
That's exactly
Bowser
what I
eating
said.
mushrooms.
That's literally
When did he
verbatim
start
what I
getting
said.
called Bowser? I don't think it was until
No,
like at least.
N64 was when it became official because
Yeah.
they said his name.
So
I have the whole
my
history on that.
specific prompt was Bowser from Mario 64 eating magic mushrooms and tripping.
Oh man.
Damn it.
And tripping. I almost wrote.
I
So
had
it was
tripping.
Bowser.
I was close.
So he
I
was
almost wrote
Bowser
that.
in Mario 64.
Did
but
you
he
use
was
the
King
words
Koopa
eating
before
and
that.
tripping?
Yes, I
I
used the
used-
words eating and
Oh
tripping.
man. So
Eating
did I.
magic mushrooms
Me
and
You
tripping.
use tripping? Sir
I used the
Sir
words eating and
Alden?
tripping on mushrooms. I just called him Koopa instead of
I
Bowser
think-
because it looks like a
Oh,
Koopa.
I
that's
think
It's-
I
kinda-
think
It's the
Laughing
same. It
Koffin
looks
Gaming
more
might have
like
got
it
that
looks
one.
more like Koopa
Me and
than
Laughing
Bowser.
Koffin
It
have the
does.
same exact thing verbatim.
Well, dibs
that's
on that point, I
problem.
think.
So you
Called it.
guys got a rock paper scissors. Is Bowser better or is not having tripping better?
I think
so
the
let's
people
Sormaldo
this.
Bonley
I-
it. And,
How about
I
this?
feel
The
like
people
tripping
that
is
the
a
people
really
that
big part of this.
the
Yeah,
people that
me too.
didn't or aren't part of this vote on it. What do you think?
All right, chat. You've got 5
Chat.
seconds.
Tripping,
Yeah, what do you
Sormaldo-
think?
tripping or
Which one?
Bowser?
Sormaldo, Bonley, or Laughing Koffin Gaming.
Tripping,
Which one of those
tripping or
three?
Bowser? Which is more
Okay, I
important?
said
the
eating
tripping
and
part
tripping
or
on
the Bowser?
mushrooms, which
And
I
we
think
said
we're all
Bowser,
on
and
now.
That
we
is
got
not
the right
saying
person.
anything.
As we wait, the big thing that made it official because there was like I think
Well,
maybe
Laughing
Mario
gave it to
RPG.
him, so all of it, so that it's a moot point. Oh,
Thank you.
oh, wait, he's back. Wait, Laughing,
Right.
you're talking on both sides of your mouth. You said Sormaldo wins, but then you said Bowser was more important.
Hey, they put the thing in there with my name, so I got it. That's locked in. You can't unlock
we
it.
I
have
don't know. I
You
see
can't
2 and 2.
unlock
I'm
it.
seeing 2 and 2. Oh, I'm seeing 2 and 2. Which way could it go? We're back. Bowser. Come on, I need one more Bowser. One more Bowser. Someone.
I voted
Come
Bowser.
on.
I don't know if my
There was
vote
one more
counts.
person who could like vote
One more
for me
person
out
that
there.
counts. I need somebody a person that counts to say Bowser.
Just anybody.
Laughing, just say Bowser
right.
again.
So what I'm gonna do is since
Yeah, you can't triple stand with double
two of
stand.
you, didn't have tripping, and so since 2 versus
you.
1, I'm gonna give the point to Sormaldo. So
Yes.
since his answer was more original, I think that's fair.
Woo.
Because we
Take
just
that,
need to make the
Bonley.
tie bigger.
When it became really official was when in N64 was the first time you could hear Mario say, "So
Yeah,
long,
I
the
think-
Bowser,"
Oh yeah.
when he was throwing them up.
I don't remember him saying that. I remember him
"So
saying
long, the Bowser."
Sormaldo.
Oh, is that what he said?
All right,
"So
so
long, the Bowser."
All right, so everybody that has won should be going into the final round, and whoever wins that wins the game.
All right, let's
And
do
then
this. You
we
suckers are
will
going
still
down.
we're still all gonna give our guesses so that we can have fun
We
with
can.
it. But
Fine.
the
I guess you guys
only
can have
person
fun,
that
too.
matters for is Sormaldo, Nick, Siberian, and Vapor.
Dun, dun, dun,
Right.
dun, 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 dun.
Y'all ready for the epic finale? That's not epic.
Boom, boom, ch. Okay.
I
Okay.
don't
It
know. I think that's the
accidentally-
perfect one to end on.
Oh, good choice.
You guys act like you know what it is.
It's very obvious what it is based on the art style and the
So
coloring.
again, this is 100% AI generated. So none of this is hand drawn or edited in any way. It's just what the AI came up with.
I have my answer.
All right, go. Ready?
You go.
No, we
you're
gotta
Five,
make sure you,
four,
Nick, and
No,
Siberian
people are in the
Vapor.
chat. People are still in the chat
Two.
writing some stuff.
I'm putting
Relax.
pressure on people. 2, 2, 2.
I'm
1
gonna
and a
lose this
half.
one for sure.
1 and 3/4.
Oh my gosh.
1 and 2/4.
Okay.
I take myself
Alright.
out of it.
All right, let's
Because I
go, Meta.
definitely didn't know the character.
1. Okay. So is it Kirito playing a guitar
I've got Donkey Kong playing the drums.
Bows out.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I put Ness playing Guitar Hero. Ness from like Super Smash Brothers.
Kirito playing a guitar at a concert.
I thought about adding a concert or a gig. Damn it!
I've been watching I've not watched Sword Art Online, but I've been doing Attack on Titan. So I said, Aaron playing Stadium Rock with a guitar.
Yo, that's so clearly Kirito. He's got the black cloak and
I
everything.
haven't watched
It's
Sword Art Online. I
definitely
don't
Donkey
know.
Kong.
Please give him a boo for me.
So we
Never
got
did play it with
Kirito
bands, so I know
wielding
from
an
Super Smash.
axe. Kirito plays guitar. Kirito rocks on the guitar. Kirito from SAO. Where'd it go? Who's pushing buttons? Kirito
Button.
from SAO absolutely shredding on guitar.
Right.
All right, so on this one, it's Kirito from Sword Art Online playing bass on stage with lights and pyrotechnics.
Oh, so I win.
Can you
Stage
say
implies
Kirito
a
one more time for
concert.
me, Kitty? I want to hear how you say it.
Kirito. It's like Dorito, but with a K.
Okay.
Could be Karita. I don't know.
Kirito.
No, it's
Kirito, but
offensive
Kirito
to
is
my
what I've always
ears,
said.
but I'll allow it.
No, it should be Kirito.
I can't roll my
Kirito.
R's.
Yeah.
Kirito.
Kirito.
Ooh, woo.
He's
That was
not
a good one.
Kirito.
So-
What the fuck?
Let's see. One of you mentioned him being on stage. Who mentioned
I said a
being on
concert.
stage? At
Yeah, there was a
concert?
concert.
I
At a
think that
concert.
puts you at the top. Of course, it was a bass guitar, and this is very clearly a bass guitar also. But like you
Yeah,
guys don't know
we missed
guitars,
that.
but it's
We all
very
missed
clearly
that.
a bass guitar.
Very true.
I thought drums.
And so
Don't shame us for our lack of knowledge.
no, I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying, like, again, to the AI's credit, like it did a really good job with this image.
No, I
Like,
mean
it's-
that is
It's one of my
Unbelievable.
favorites that I think I've ever done. Like it just came out so well.
it's unreal.
Very cool.
The fact that that was
And to-
created is just
To
insane.
Budo's credit, what I was attempting early on was actually Aaron Yeager playing bass guitar for
Damn it.
Kiss at a concert. And it eventually
That was-
evolved into this. So the original one was Aaron Yeager, but it ended up being Kirito. Because every time I put Aaron Yeager, it looked exactly like Kirito to me. Kirito. Oh my god, I hear it now. I keep saying it.
Kirito.
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 Kirito. Kirito.
You got it, Kirito.
Say
Kirito.
Donkey
Burrito.
Kong.
No,
A
there's
burrito.
not a rolled R. Budo's lying
Okay.
to you.
Karita here playing the old bass. He's slapping the bass at a concert. All right, it's Karita.
Oh, there's
It's
one
Kirito.
thing that doesn't vibe with Sword Art Online. It's a country accent. The show is so modern, like films.
All
that
right,
was
so
fun.
that makes
So-
our big winner, Nick. Are we just gonna let Nick win everything? What are we doing here?
This
Their
is
prize?
I just we're giving away
I'm
another
really glad
Called
we're not
rolling out
giving
the red
anything
carpet,
away.
you know.
Rigged.
this is. We're just trying to entice other guests to come on, guys. You know,
Right?
you
I
come
guess
on,
so.
you
I
win
guess so.
everything.
So they tell you the answers ahead of time.
Yeah, it's a really
They
nice
tell you all the
operation.
answers. They rig their wheel. You want a free awesome game? Like it's great.
It's not a bad gig.
They're absolute shit to hang out with for 2 hours, but otherwise, I mean, it was.
It was fun. I like that.
Congratulations, Nick. Save some
Yeah,
trophies
congrats,
for the
man.
other players.
I find it ironic that we're all terrible at our own game. I'm just throwing that out there.
And
You are. You're terrible.
Where's the irony?
Yeah, it's not ironic. We're also bad at VR games. So
speak
Uh,
for
no, not
yourself.
Sermaldo.
That's not
Sermaldo's
true.
excellent.
Thank you.
I still retain I'm top 200 global in Beat Saber, so fuck you.
So on
I retain
that
I am
note,
above average on just about everything. That's great.
On that note, it's time to say goodnight to the YouTube crowd.
Hey,
if you would like to stick around.
no, it's not. No, it's not. You're
Oh,
playing
God.
my best of
Oh,
Bonely. What's
God.
wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
Why do you always wait for the very end of the show to
What a
show
hater,
my
man.
content?
I know it's terrible. It's
Hopefully
the
everyone's
very
gone
last
by
thing.
now.
Yeah.
He wants to be the
Kitty.
closer.
Thanks.
He's the
Thanks.
banger. He's the
No,
curtains.
he wants me more to be the closer. He wants me to be after the closer.
I'm just
Kitty's like,
we gotta have
Kitty's
something
like, where's
fun to
the
do in
content?
after
You got to
show.
send me videos. You got to send me
Yeah,
stuff. And then I
Laughing
send him
Koffin
stuff, and he's
Gaming
like,
in the
I
chat.
can't remember whether he
You
sent
can
stuff.
check out my TikTok at MetaQuester. You can see all my crazy Beat Saber videos.
I want to start playing Beat Saber just to beat you, Meta. But it would.
But I got locked out of that account, so there's not going to be anything Beat Saber.
Welcome, ladies and
Yeah, this is Void Extreme Racing. Just a little racing game. It's fun. You go fast as shit.
Did you ever play Extreme G, Bonely?
Play what?
Extreme G. Did you ever play that by any
I did.
chance?
No.
This is reminding me of, or F-Zero.
Wait,
I could see
Proteus
either
G or something?
It looks like F-Zero to me.
F-Zero or Extreme G.
What's
they're very
cool
similar
about it,
games.
the interesting mechanic about it is that there's all these openings in the stage, and you don't fall through it. It just like it draws on a meter, and then you pause. So like it's an interesting, funny game. This was Ven VR. I've been trying these these third-person platformers. So I was playing Lucky's Tale, and then now I'm playing Ven VR to kind of compare the two. Lucky's Tale was a lot more childish. This one here is a bit more of a challenge. The difference in it is in Ven VR, there's certain spots where he goes away from you very far, and it creates like small content. So whereas in Lucky's Tale, he does like the Mario thing where he goes down a pipe and ends up into the small spaces, and they have these different little stages. So it's just a different way of implementing that sort of like close up and long distance or smaller sort of thing. I mean, I'm finding the third person like content to be very fun. I hope they do some more with that. They flesh it out a little bit more.
Agreed. Yeah.
I saw that it also has a 2D version of this game, and it was rated really highly. So,
You know how like different Mario games have different mechanics that they introduce. I feel like Mario has the potential to enter VR, and like it'll introduce a new mechanic that would be fun for VR. But it could just be a traditional Mario game.
Well, they're in both Lucky's Tale. They tried to use the VR in the effect that you would grab these like grenades and you would look at things and aim it with your vision. And in that game, they actually had a boss where you would have swords and you went into like a virtual mode. So they are trying to implement like little mechanics within those platformers. Now, this is the epic roller coaster that we always talk about. This is their fastest coaster on there. It's pretty fun, and what I like about it is that some of the roller coasters feel like just like straight up roller coasters, but other ones are like whole experiences with all this shit going on. And yeah, pretty fun. I played this with my 8-year-old. She has a blast with it, and yeah, pretty cool. And actually, there's a mode with it too where you get guns and you shoot at targets through it, and maybe that'll be on the next episode.
I feel like guns and roller coasters is one of those things that should have happened a long time ago.
They actually have a game that's where it's like roller coaster combat or something like that. It's a different game where it's like a gun shooting at each other on the roller coaster.
I mean, that's just classic.
I mean, in real life, because like in the arcade, you've got the rail shooters. Like, why aren't there real rail shooters? Like real life rail shooters.
Yeah.
Although I guess guns.
Just remove the illusion and just put them on an actual rail. That's pretty funny.
That sounds dangerous as hell, man, on a roller coaster to give someone a plastic toy to hold on to.
Yeah.
There are people sitting behind them.
There's wrist straps, and you can use
so it hits me
lasers
in the face,
or any kind of.
Perfect.
I mean, people
see
get
this
hit
as
with
an
birds
insurance
all the
nightmare.
time.
I've never heard of that
Thursdays.
happening. What do you mean it happens
It
all
happened
the time?
to Fabio.
I was just
You
gonna
don't
say
remember
they've got
that?
a classic Fabio video of him
He
getting
gets
hit.
like,
with
what was it, a
Who
pigeon or an
If
eagle?
it happens to Fabio, you know it's happening like all the
Oh
time.
yeah. There's probably a whole insurance clause just for bird strikes, like with airplanes.
You
Okay.
live in a very upsetting world, Kitty. Kitty walks aside. He's like, they're always watching. They're
On
going
that
through-
note, it's time to say goodnight to our YouTube crowd, and we're gonna hang out after
our
this.
Twitch
We
crowd,
call
no.
it-
Yeah.
No, we're hanging out with the
No,
Twitch
we're
crowd. We're
hanging
saying
out with the
goodnight to
Twitch
YouTube
Oh,
crowd.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
And then we're gonna
Well,
hang
we're
out with the
actually not
Twitch
gonna hang out with
guys
anyone
for a
else.
while. And yeah, you guys are all free to hang out. I don't know what we're gonna talk about or what's gonna happen, but yeah. So for the YouTube guys and anyone that's leaving, thanks so much for tuning in and watching us and hanging out with us. It's been great to have you on the show tonight, Nick. Do you want to plug anything one last time?
Yeah, one last time, check us out, lkgaming.org. You'll find all of our social links on there, what we've been up to, our store, charities that we're working on, and come chat with us. So appreciate you guys having me on here, and it's been a pleasure.
Thanks,
And
Nick.
what was the
absolutely.
charity you guys
Thank
are
you.
pushing to right now?
Yep.
What's the
Oh,
charity?
sorry, what channel? The charity right now is Cyber Smile Foundation. So you can
Okay,
check
and
out
that
their
was against
website as well.
cyberbullying.
Yep.
Nice.
The
Very good.
So yeah,
chat is
check them out, Laughing Gaming.
LKgaming.org. I just wanted to let you know. By the way, if you
Oh,
want
here
to
we
get a
go.
chance to win a game next week, we will be doing this for the next 9-ish or so weeks. I say ish because it'll be probably more than that, not less, but about 9-ish more weeks.
Until
So, yeah.
we run out of games, or
And
we might never run out of
Maybe we
games. It
set up
might just be a thing
Patreon
we
before
do.
that if we wanna keep
if you
it
want to
going.
join our group,
Find out.
our VR guild, we've already mentioned it, but thevrguild.com, or please,
No, it's
please join.
fuckyoukitty.com.
Or please join.us.
Or please,
Or
please,
please,
please, please.
This is the end of our stream. If you enjoyed our stream, be sure to follow us on Twitch for new content every Wednesday. And don't forget, you can catch up on previous episodes over on our YouTube page. While you're there, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. As always, thank you for watching. Hope to see you next week.